Yo, squad, what is up? PinoE here, and damn, what a Super Bowl that was yesterday. Congrats to the Patriots fans. To anyone watching from Atlanta, better luck next year. But time to get into today's news because there's a lot of it, so let's go. Today's video will be mostly Nike and Jordan brand, but let's kick off with Asics and a look at the Asics Gel Sight Japanese Denim. The shoe dons a premium pink leather toe box and tongue tag with a striped and polka dot covered mid in Japanese denim and a tan sole and heel counter. I'm not a fan of the Gel Sight. That plastic piece wrapping around the heel throws it off for me, so I'll be passing. But you could look for these to drop in the coming weeks. So today we only have one piece of news for Adidas, and it's a look at two pairs of the Adidas NMD R1, which we'll be releasing in March. You know how this goes, one comes in red and the other in blue, with both pairs sporting black 3 stripes branding and heel tabs, with white pull tabs, a full white boost mid, and a white outsole. March is the month, but there's no exact date yet, so stay tuned for that. Now over to Nike, and let's start off with the Nike Special Field Air Force 1 Triple Gray. This model has been one of the most sought after lifestyle models this year, and we have another one on the way. Coming in the Triple Gray colorway, this pair features pre-cracked leather throughout, adding a vintage effect, while the ballistic nylon retains its place on the shoe, on the heel, and ankle collar. Finishing the look off is the paracord ankle strap. There's no exact date yet, but expect it to be soon, and I'll keep you all updated. New York is lit with New York Fashion Week, and Nike doesn't want to be left out, so they will be releasing some shoes exclusively throughout New York. I'm going to go over those pairs, but I'm also going to leave a link in the description of this video to an interactive map that Nike has created, so make sure you check that out. You might remember these from a couple weeks back, but the New York Fashion Week drops start on February 8th with the Nike Lab Dunk High Retro Comme des Garçons collaboration. These will be available at the Comme des Garçons boutique along with Dover Street Market. Rumor has it that the Nike Vapor Max collab will also be available in limited quantities. On February 10th, things go down at Kith when the Nike Sportswear 5 Decades of Basketball releases. The collection represents 5 decades, with each shoe coming dressed in Vachetta tan leather with rose gold accenting. The Nike Blazer Studio represents the 70s. A modernized Air Force 1 High Luxe is representing the 80s. In place for the 90s, we have the Foamposite. LeBron's Air Zoom generation gets tapped for the 2000s, and the 2010s is represented by the new Nike Zoom Bonafide. Find them on February 10th at Kith Manhattan, but just a heads up, a wider drop of all these pairs is expected during All-Star Week. Also releasing on February 10th, we have the Riccardo Tisci Nike Lab Dunk Luxe Chukka. 3 pairs are releasing, with 2 featuring white leather uppers, with one sporting a black Nike swoosh and the other a red, and the 3rd pair dressed in black with a white Nike swoosh. Alongside the shoes is a jacket, and these will all be releasing at Nike Lab in New York, along with Bergdorf Goodman. February 11th is next, and that's when the Vlone Nike Air Force 1 are dropping. This pair will release in Harlem at a pop-up shop, but the location for now, it's a secret. And next are the Nike Sportswear Air Force 1 Upstep Low, aka the Upstep Glass Slipper. There's a lot going on here, and guys, you shouldn't be interested. They come in an embroidered upper with sequences. This pair releases at select retailers on the 15th. If you're a fan of dunks, you might be familiar with the classic Nike Dunk Low Denim. Paying tribute to this shoe, Nike will be releasing the model in a high, and today we get a first look. This iteration does feature darker denim in the upper than the original, but features the same white mid with red stitching and red outsole. No exact date is yet known, but expect them later this summer. And now to Jordan brand. So I posted these on Instagram today and people love them. I wasn't planning on talking about them over here, but why not? If any of you like golf, then heads up. 2 pairs of the Air Jordan 1 in a triple white and a Chicago colorway golf shoe are dropping February 10th on Nike.com. I have no idea what they cost. Next up, and I have no idea what's going on at Jordan brand, but this next pair of Air Jordan 1 Grade School is the 4th pair coming in a black and pink colorway. I would say at this point it's probably overkill. I'm not sure how many versions and mixes of black, pink, and 3M somebody wants or they could actually have, but I guess there's one more. There's no date on these. These are Grade School exclusives, so stay tuned. So the All-Star game was supposed to be in Charlotte, but it got moved to New Orleans, and that's not going to stop Jordan brand from releasing their Charlotte-themed All-Star collection. Things kick off on February 16th when the Air Jordan 31 Gotta Shine releases for $200. The Charlotte theme can be found on this pair through the honeycomb pattern on the upper, the honeycomb shaped logo on the tongue, or the wasp on the inner tongue. Overall, it's a nice 31 with an iridescent fade on the mid and an icy outsole. These will be available on the sneakers app, but for all these pairs, you're going to have to stay tuned for release maps and locations. The second pair in the All-Star collection drop on February 17th for $225, and they are the Air Jordan Retro 6 Gotta Shine. This pair features a full iridescent leather upper and an icy outsole. To find the Charlotte theme on this pair, look no further than the insole or the heel where the honeycomb Jumpman logo is placed. $225 for this pair? Nah, I'm good. I don't want to pay that All-Star tax. I'll be passing, but you could also find these on the sneakers app. Although not dressed like the other pairs, the All-Star Week continues on the 18th when the Air Jordan 13 OG Chicago releases. This pair will also be available on the sneakers app along with all the regular Jordan brand retailers. Pairs will be available in men's sizes for $190, grade school for $140, preschool $80, toddler for $60, and crib for $50. If you want these, don't worry, there are lots of pairs available, so you shouldn't have a problem. And completing Jordan Brand's All-Star releases are my favorite pair of the bunch, the Air Jordan Retro 1 High OG Gotta Shine. Dressed in the same colorway as the 31s and the 6s, this pair features iridescent paneling with white leather on the sides and a black toe. If you're looking for the Charlotte theme, then check out the insole because there you will find that honeycomb logo. For these, I don't mind paying the All-Star tax when they release on February 19th for $175 on the sneakers app. And like I mentioned earlier, make sure you stay tuned. I should have the release maps for all the All-Star drops very soon, and I'll make sure to keep you all updated. And that does it for today's video, everybody. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.